you're live. Look at that. Hello, my people. Do I have people? Maybe I have people. I minimize this, and I show you that when we come back from the fresh Windows 11 install, from where we left off, it came back nearly identically to how it forcibly shut down when I approved the shutting down and the restart in the little prompt that popped up. I was on a Windows 10 default system, freshly installed, freshly factory restored. Here, clean my glasses, and while I do a t-shirt reveal. It's Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, X-Wing Fighter. Tools are important. Colors are important. T-shirt reveals are important. Alice in Wonderland is important. We're all mad here. In my right hand, I have the Mad Hatter and a cup of hot coffee. In my left hand, I have the Cheshire Cat and a cup of hot chowder. So it is dinner time. And I figure since I don't edit anyway, and live streaming seems to be my thing, because why not, right? I'm not easily embarrassed. I hope you can hear me. It's time to actually check that the microphone thing on OBS is flicking up and down. It is. I mean, it looks very much like I am streaming, so this is good. First time I've run OBS. First time I've run YouTube streaming under Windows 11 on any machine, certainly this machine, which I have recommissioned from retirement for exactly this purpose, because I personally am not going to put Windows 11 on my everyday work machine. I think it's not time yet. I will be soon. I know the things I'm looking for. And in fact, even Notebook got left off opened as I left it, and I'll increase the font size. And that's my little rules to make Windows 10 usable. So today, maybe I'll make a two of these, because it's not just making Windows 11 usable, which is the obvious thing I'm coming up to. Today's video, I will be installing Windows Subsystem for Linux on this thing. So you see that magnifying glass for search? Not necessary. You click the logo, you start typing, and it'll do the same thing. So one less piece of clutter you can have up there. Let's see what it's promoting to me. Instagram, TikTok. It's a lot of cleaning up I have to do. I need to get the recommended out of this. That's a data leak. I can't be live streaming on a machine that shows potentially work files to you. Same thing with timeline. When you do, what is it? It's going to be whatever that task view is. Windows tab was task view. Okay, yeah, so there's task view. Oh, no timeline. Hopefully there will remain no timeline. There's certain very unstreaming friendly features turned on in Windows by default. Certainly there were in 10. Hopefully it's a little better in 11. I'll be doing all that cleaning up, and I think I'll right click and try new and maybe text file, text document. Look at that. So that was make Windows 10 usable. Let's do make Windows 11 usable. And I'll do, spaces and upper and lowercase. In fact, I'm going to rename this one. Let's see if renaming works while it's open. Make Windows 10 usable. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So I'll double click this one. Let's see. It loads Notebook just as I hoped. I'll put that on the left-hand side with arrow snap and WSL - install. Okay, that's done. Whoosh, which is of course where we're going to be getting to in a moment, but I'm going to wait for some people to join in and I'll answer questions as I go. I actually scheduled this live stream. I was fiddling around. It looks like whenever I set a time, it would use maybe West Coast time or something like that, because it was never what I set. So I had to do the offset. Hey, people joining. There's at least one there. If you stay with me and post questions, I'm going to make sure to come here and check in chat and answer these. I'll proactively pop out that chat, minimize this, and put this over here. Now I'll do some of the first things to really make this usable, because even as I click around doing this, I am struggling because I don't have virtual desktops, so add some virtual desktops. Until you do that, the system is unusable in my opinion. Let me put this chat one, I guess, down here. That's less likely to be changing a lot because my Windows 10 was from the last video. We'll just keep it like that. This will be the new one. I'll watch for people chatting to me. And I will do Windows key tab. Boy, I should get Karnak on here soon. Okay, yeah, so just add some new desktops. 1, 2, 3. I'll start out with 4 altogether now and check whether, see, there's that popping. Okay, so now already, taskbar absolutely should not change based on which, virtual desktop you're on. You can't even tell which you're on going left and right. The transition isn't there. You can tell when you get to the first one. But that's just awful with those task things changing. If it's running, and it should show it. And oh my God, am I going to make you guys sit through figuring that out? Taskbar behaviors. Share any window from a select far. Automatically hide the taskbar center. Yeah, maybe I'll just find these as I go. I'm not going to turn this into the big struggle. I'm going to go with a flow for this video. Let's see how many Windows updates are waiting for me after a fresh Windows 11 install. Right? So, and as that's going on, I'll point out we got, as I was saying, the clam chowder. Oh, a lot of them. Oh my God, look at that. And the coffee and the clam chowder, and not one racha, because I need to figure out how to pronounce it. Not 2 racha, but sriracha. Sriracha sauce. Sriracha sauce in New England clam chowder. That's the way to do it. And if you're a fan of stories and good narration, you should check out one of the great Audibles before Audible. It's available on Audible, but one of the things that turned me on to good dramatic readings was Burt Reynolds, the old Smokey and the Bandit, reading Herman Melville's Moby Dick. Moby Dick, as performed by Burt Reynolds, is a pleasure. And chapter 2 or something is the Tripods, or that's Harry Potter, I forget exactly, but there's a place where they go and they eat 2 different kinds of chowders. Oh, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Cod chowder and clam chowder, and the description, both by Herman Melville and then by Burt Reynolds, is just, and it'll get you hooked on good dramatic performances of classics that give it a new life and let you really see that stuff as it should be. And you know what? This is going to force me to do another reboot. I know for sure because I see firmware stuff in there. But I'm going to go ahead and say install now and let this stuff go on in the background. And when the stuff pops up to reboot, I might come back for another video building our way up to this, because I don't want to do this stuff restart required to finish setting up the device for this stuff. If you tuned in for me now, you'll tune in for me again in a short bit. No one typed anything, so this is a good time to do it. I'm going to let this reboot occur, and we're going to come back here. In the meantime, I'll eat some of my clam chowder so you don't have to see me do that on this live streaming. But trust me, the Burt Reynolds performance of Moby Dick, available on Audible. I should be getting money for it. I had it originally on cassette tapes. I still own those cassette tapes. And I'm trying to entice the kid into hearing it, saying, hey, you got to learn about Ishmael and Queequeg. there's a lot of life really embedded into Moby Dick. It's one of those great, always relevant kinds of stories. So let's see if anyone's actually there that I'm hanging up on, and I'll assure you I come back real soon. This is the main thing I'm doing tonight. Yeah, one concurrent viewer. He's probably gone by now. No chat. Well, I'll see you real soon. When we return, I will be doing a few more things to make Windows 11 usable. And then I'll be doing WSL space minus install. I got that a little bit wrong. It's really that. From let's see if it's still available, COM. There it is, Windows 11. The command prompt will never die. Control plus, nope, it's still, oh, there. Yep, still as brain dead as always. It will never die and it will never improve. So we'll be doing WSL space minus install, and we will be changing the heart and soul of this machine and changing your life, because after that occurs, we're going to be getting, well, first we'll get the Windows terminal from the Microsoft Store, and then we'll run Vim. We'll do Vim tutorial, and I'll show you how to indoctrinate yourself to Vim and change your life through Linux and Vim in the Linux, Python, Vim, and Git toolbox set that I advocate. Linux and Vim are the easiest. Thank you very much, Mike. Hi. 12 years ago, and I'm showing you WSL space minus install today. So thanks. I'll see you real soon, and don't forget to tune back. There's no restart now. The one time you want a fancy feature.